Hey, is there a particular vision that you've always had in mind, but it's been taking almost forever to bring it to manifestation? Maybe it's a vision around a book you like to write, or a business you like to launch, or whatever it is that may be the case, but it's been taking almost forever and you just feel like you're not making much headway. If that's the case, then I have something important for you to share in this video. One thing that is very certain is that having a vision for our life is definitely very important. A vision for our life, vision for the year, because vision is what drives us. Vision is what gives us a sense of direction and purpose as well. No wonder scripture says that where there is no vision, the people perish, the people cast restraint. And one thing that's also worth noting is that turning our vision to reality can take a long time. And that calls also for the need for patience. But we just have to continue on the journey and persist until we see the vision become a reality. In the past couple of years, I've had the opportunity to have read a number of books in the area of personal vision, and I've listened to a number of mentors and coaches share on vision. Something that I found to be a commonality across all that I've gathered from different sources. They come in about 4 of them, which I'll be sharing in this video. These are the same things, things that I apply, especially when I have a vision that I would like to convert into reality, and it's been really very helpful for me. And so in this video, I'll be sharing with you 4 of those things that are usually very important and essential to have a vision become a reality. So the first one is to write it down. Clarity is power. Whenever we get a particular vision for an idea or whatever it is, writing it down helps us to be able to articulate the idea, helps us to give it like skeleton, put the skeleton in place, and for lack of better word, and to put flesh on it. Because the more we are able to write it down, the more we're able to articulate our thoughts down in paper, the clearer the vision becomes. And again, clarity is power. No wonder scripture says in Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision and make it plain, so that he may run who reads it. That's why writing a vision down is definitely very important. One practice that I like to do, especially with regards to writing it down, is to write a letter from my future self to my present self. In other words, I assume and imagine what it's going to look like after I have achieved that vision, what it's going to look like when I've achieved the vision, rather. And as I write it down, I try to be really very detailed in terms of how it did feel, what is it going to look like, after or when I've achieved the vision and I'm living in it. And I write every single detail down. And this practice does 2 things. Number 1, it helps me to see and to experience the emotions of what it's going to feel like when I have achieved the vision. I don't wait until I've achieved it, but I feel it right now as I go through the letter that I've written to myself. This kind of helps me to see that, hey, this thing is already done, and it convinces me that it's already a done deal. The truth of the matter is, our subconscious mind doesn't know how to tell what's imagined versus what is real. And so the more we feed our mind with the details of the things that we want, the more we literally trick our minds to believe. That word is important, to believe that it's already possible. So we believe that it's already possible. And when we believe that it's possible, this also raises our level of certainty. And when we approach that vision from a place where we are very certain, it's going to help us to draw out lots of potential and to really grow and keep on going because we know it's a done deal, and we know that it's not just possible, but we also believe that we already have it. That's why writing down a vision is definitely very, very important. So the second thing is to identify why it is important. You probably heard the saying that our why is the driving force. Someone once said that when we have a strong why, we will be able to endure anyhow. This is definitely really very key because, truth be told, the path towards achieving our vision, the path from the vision to reality is usually filled with a number of disappointments, discouragement, and even delay. And if we don't have a strong and compelling reason why that vision is important, if we don't have a strong reason why we cannot afford not to make that vision a reality, it's going to be very easy for us to get hit off the path by the hardship whenever those tough times come. But again, when the reason we have is just beyond ourselves, when it's not just about us alone, when it includes our loved ones and friends and families and the people who have been called to serve, that way it's going to be very difficult, or rather much more difficult for us to just give up, because we are more likely able to give up on ourselves than we are to give up on other people. And that's why the vision has to be strong and compelling. And for that to happen, it also has to include not just us, but also other people as well. When it's tied to emotions, then definitely we'll be able to give it all that it takes to make the vision become a reality, even in spite of the hardship and the challenges that we may face, that we will face on the journey. It's not me, but we will face on the journey up towards achieving the vision. The third thing is to share it. Obviously, you're not sharing the vision with just about everybody, because there are certain people who are just, like vision killers. When you tell them what you want to do, instead of encouraging you, they will try to dissuade you as to why you even want to go for it. But sharing it is usually very important, because when we speak it for to be, enacting the power of our words, or calling those things that don't exist as though they do exist. And we're speaking it, and we'll confess it as we share it with people. That way we can literally begin to see how accountable we would be to other people, right? Because when we keep it to ourselves, it's very easy for us to just quit and give up, because now nothing is on the line. But when we share the vision with other people, something is on the line, and now we will literally have to step up and pursue that vision and not quit, right? Because now we are accountable to somebody other than ourselves. Share it. That's number 3. Number 4 is to plan for it to happen. In other words, taking action. No matter how strong and compelling the vision is, no matter how many people we share the vision with, and no matter how many times we write it down and even feel it or imagine it, it's not going to amount to anything if we don't take action. And obviously the action we take is not just random action, but when we put a plan in place, when we put a strategy in place, so that we can take action that will most likely lead us to the result that we want. And part of putting a plan in place could also entail finding someone who has done something similar to that before, and just trying to see what they had done, because success leaves clues. When we do the things that other people have done to achieve success, we're likely going to get similar results. And the same thing still applies when we're trying to work out our vision. We put a plan in place, and we learn from other people who have accomplished, who have done something similar or similar things to achieve their own vision. Definitely, this is going to be usually very helpful, because it will take away any time for trial and error, or just keep us away from just wasting time per se, because now we are following proven methods that's work. And when we do what other people have done to succeed in their own endeavors, we're likely going to achieve similar results like them too. And one thing that's also very necessary and essential in the midst of the planning is that we literally have a schedule for what we will be doing on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. If the vision that you had, for example, was around writing a book, part of the plan that you will put in place is to really identify what activities are you going to be doing on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, so that you can eventually reach that final vision that you want for yourself. So scheduling it makes it real. You can think about it and imagine it as many times as long as we want, but if we don't schedule it in our calendar, then it's not real. The fifth, this is going to be like a bonus point. The bonus point is going to be more around just seeking God's guidance in the course of achieving the vision. Definitely, if this is a vision that's inspired by God, I believe that God is going to guide you and lead you in the way you should go, so that you can not just achieve the vision, but become also the best version of yourself in the process of you working towards the achievement and the fulfillment of that vision. So that's it. The 4+1 things that I believe are very essential in making a vision into reality. And obviously, I would definitely love to hear from you as well. What are some of the things that you put in place to help you turn your vision into reality? And again, the truth of the matter is, like I mentioned earlier, going from vision to reality would likely take time in a number of cases. But again, we definitely want to persist until we see the vision become a reality. Talking about vision, if you need further help on how you can create a compelling vision for a future that you want, and also need help with crafting strategic plans to make the vision a reality, then you definitely want to check out the 5-day challenge, 5-day breakthrough challenge that I am running. The main purpose of the challenge is to just help individuals to get unstuck, create a compelling vision, and also assist them with strategic plans to make the vision happen. I have one of this challenge coming soon, so if you're interested, I'd like you to go to Rebrand, to the link http://rebrand.ly/5-day breakthrough challenge. Or you can see the description in this video for the link. That said, I just want to remind you again that always remember that you are more than enough, you are worthy, you're deserving, and you're loved. So let's go turn those visions into a reality. Because in doing that, I believe there's going to be lots and lots of joy, excitement, and fulfillment that comes from that as well. Thanks for watching. This is Franklin here. Have a nice one. God bless and peace. Thanks for watching. This is Franklin here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out the other videos as well. Peace.